Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Well, we're in another morning session. You know what that means. Bach. Let's actually see what that means. Okay, I think I see what we're doing. These practice logs are complicated business. I gotta organize my stuff. I used to just kind of wing these things, but now I have to do an outline for each one. On the docket for today, I'm mainly gonna focus on the Adagio in the first half, and I think I have a video that we're gonna get into. This one's gonna be pretty interesting. There's a lot of debate between Bream and John Williams. I think it's only fair that we watch a John Williams masterclass. We'll see what kind of masterclass John Williams runs. We'll see how it compares to the Breamster. And in the second half, I'll probably work on the fugue. I really want to work on control for each note, like being able to bring out particular notes and not bring out other particular notes. That's what I'm thinking about. And of course the Soar Mozart variations, that's always on the back burner. Not the back burner, but like, I'm always working on it. Yeah, well that pretty much covers that. I've been taking this time to answer comment questions, so let's see if there are any questions. Okay, well a couple of softball ones. This one is from Britt Need, who just commented 50 minutes ago. Am I the only viewer wondering if the Shure SM81 will ever come back? Maybe. That was an old episode, and you're actually, I remember you're one of my first commenters, so I appreciate that. So I don't know how many people have seen the Shure SM81 unboxing episode. So, in short, no. You're never gonna see that mic again, because it never worked. When I plugged it in, it sounded like it was like in a windstorm or something. It was just like... I've never had a mic that's done that before. So I'm pretty sure there was like a wire crossed in it or something. I shipped it back and returned it, and I haven't thought about it since. I've used pencils before, and I kind of like how the wide diaphragm sounds more anyways, like especially when I'm like talking and then also having to play and switching between that. I don't want to make this setup like too complicated with multiple mics. Like I've tried that before where I had like two pencils and my wide diaphragm. It's just silly though, there's no need for that. This mic is plenty. I might get a new mic at some point, but it'll probably be a wide diaphragm, maybe a nicer one. Ideally one that could do omnidirectional. I've talked about this before. But yeah, thanks for your question, and sorry to disappoint you. Alright, let's find one more. Okay, this one's actually pretty funny. This one is from Bilbo Wagons. Thanks for the comment. Is the Ridley method a running joke on this channel? LOL. I get ads from that guy almost daily where he slams his piano shut and shouts about learning songs with only 3 chords. And he totally isn't overcharging and trying to lead us to Scientology. You said it, not me. I don't know if he's trying to lead us to Scientology, but I'm pretty sure his whole scheme is to lead him to Scientology, so he can give more money to the church and then become like a higher level Scientologist. It's something like that, right? So yeah, dude, you gotta overcharge for those lessons, because how else is he gonna become God or something? The weird thing is I always block his ads, yet they keep coming back like the Hydra. Yeah, you know, he is a mischievous one. The Riddler is very sneaky, that's his specialty. You can try to block him, but he's gonna keep coming back. He's gonna find a new way into your YouTube thing, and then you end it with, anyways, I appreciate your channel, I dabble in classical, so it's nice to see someone's routine. No problem, man. Thank you. Yeah, Stephen Ridley's a funny one. The Stephen Ridley videos, they don't get as many views as Bream, but I'm gonna keep doing them because I think they're really funny. You'll see more Stephen Ridley. Alright, well, I think that pretty much covers all that. So, let's get into the Bach. Yes, the Riddler. Usually, when I mention the Riddler, he always appears later in the episode. I don't know if he's gonna appear this time, though. I actually haven't seen a Riddler ad in a while. That's not good, because every time I see one, and he says, "You might not see this ad again," I'm always like, I'll bet my life I'll see this ad again. I hope we see it at least one more time, so I can not bet my life. Maybe I should be less liberal with betting my life on stuff. That'd probably be a good idea. Anywho, I'm going to start with the fugue, you know me, and then my main focus will be the Adagio. So, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, how about this? I've mainly been working on the Presto during this hour. It's still like, you know what, I'll just play for you what I have. Come on over. Alright, this is the first time I'm playing the Presto, so you know it's gonna be a little rough, but here it is. I'm gonna end it there. So I've read through the entire first page. That was like half of the first page, and it's really slow. Like, it's supposed to be like, you know, it's supposed to be Presto. Like, around there. Actually, faster, I'm pretty sure. We're working on it. We'll conclude the playing part there. I'll play something longer in the next half. Alright, well, I've been playing for a while, so let's take a little bit of a break, shall we? We have a John Williams thing to get into. Alright, let's just watch a bit of it. Oh man, it's so weird seeing my own videos in my suggested. That's funny. Just here with the greats. You want to watch a John Williams video? A Bach video? Or you want to watch some Sore Hands? Whoa. You kind of get all those videos in one if you watch Sore Hands. Alright, I'm going to play this.
And I always feel that the one-to-one thing...
You know, I know it's mixed in the comment section. I miss that face. I miss that voice. It's good to see you again, John.
Very important individual tuition can be of great benefit to the student. Can only by definition happen when there's only two of you there. If you're going to go into depth and talk about things which apply particularly there, it's not going to be understood or interesting by anyone else, whether it's on television or whether it's just public or even interested people.
I'll try to find something interesting about it. I mean, we'll see. He's like, listen, this is on public TV. This is going to be kind of boring, you know, but here we are.
The person in that situation, i.e. if it was me, goes into a whole lot of generalised explanation as to what you and that student are talking about. Something which can be covered in 2 minutes probably would need 20 minutes discussion as to say why I've identified this particular problem, related the technical part of it to the way they phrase arpeggios in this particular piece, because you go on forever. Sort of things that you cover in a one-to-one thing just like that. You can't by definition do in a public masterclass. That's why I'm a bit dubious about that situation generally. So
shots fired at Julian Bream. Are you saying that public masterclasses are weird? Also, what is this setting? John Williams, where's your mansion?
We would like to do, because we had a little discussion out there, is who's going to...
Yeah, I mean, you have to explain so much stuff. Right now, he's still explaining how he's going to explain stuff. This is only a 9-minute video. This should be like a 10-hour video.
I think we'll listen to all the solos. There are 4 of you who've prepared, I think, 2 or 3 solos each. I'd like, personally, just to hear the lot of them, and for perhaps to have a fairly open general, not discussion, sounds a bit heavy, but sort of comments, perhaps hearing from them first as to what they think of the piece, why they want to play it in that way. And, if any of us, including me, but not exclusively me, come up with a criticism or a comment, I would like to hear them vigorously defend their own way of doing it. To the extent that some things are right or more right and more wrong, they may be more right than we are. You know, we've got to know what's being driven at.
Okay, John, I get it, but, I mean, take control of your masterclass, man. You're the master. Like, tell us the right way to do it. I mean, I get it. He's being cool. Like, he's saying it's all just interpretation. If I'm in someone's masterclass, it's because I want to learn how to play like them. So I'd like a little more authority.
I'll mention 2 or 3 areas about general knowledge of the guitar as an instrument.
Dude, Gerald would love this masterclass, because then he can just defend all the weird things that he does. No, I like my hand bouncing like that. I like coming in super hot in the intro.
We're likely to face certain basic things that we should know, which I'd like to discuss more in the second part, and we'll have also some duets. I think 2 of you have prepared some duets, so we'll hear those in the second part. So if we start with the solos now, whoever wants to play first.
Fantasia by John Dowland, and I'm using the capo because, for various reasons, but maybe we can discuss that later.
Yep.
And I also have an F-sharp tuning.
See, he already set him up to be like a little arrogant. I'd really zoom in onto him. The students can have like their own interpretation, like defend everything. Other than just technical proficiency, what can really be said then? I mean, I guess you can just like suggest ideas. But I don't know, music is so personal to so many people, especially guitar, man. Especially with beginner guitarists. They get real defensive about the wrong things that they do sometimes. I'm a teacher, I know what I'm talking about. And also I was a beginner guitarist at one point, and I was an arrogant little dummy. What are we looking at? Stop. What is wrong? Look at this. Oh, that's a nice image. Good. What a strange camera decision. Oh my god. We could pull it back a little bit, guys. Is he gonna let him play the whole thing? Alright, I mean, I'm quick to judge this masterclass because I'm so spoiled by the Julian Bream one. I hope he doesn't play the whole thing straight through, though. He made it sound like he was gonna let everybody play and then start commenting, which is kind of crazy, but alright. God, I'm gonna like throw up from this camera. Oh my god. I don't know, does John look like he would rather be at the pub with a pint playing pool? Kind of a little bit, honestly. He might just have like a resting scowl, though. Ah! Finally, you zoomed out. That's awesome. Now this is a nice camera angle.
Chat about that a bit first, or play the other pieces first? What do you...
A bit of a chat about that.
Yeah? Good. Ooh. There's a pin there. That's what it was. Good.
What? Wait, first off, are you asking him if he wants to... John, this is your show. Like, you decide if he plays the next piece or not.
Any questions you'd like to ask Russell, or...
John Williams is not commanding respect right now, and a student is just noodling. I guess he's tuning. He could tune quieter. Guitarist insists on tuning so loud. I don't get that.
Interesting. I suppose that
What is happening right now? Oh my god.
down to personal interpretation, but I just
Why is it so zoomed in when they're panning around?
wondered how you felt about the move from one section to the other without a break, or some sort of leaning in towards that last section.
You mean a riff or...
Yeah, it's must be more musically. I just wondered what you felt about.
Well, I think that's probably...
Oh, let me guess. He's going to defend his decision somehow, because he's been allowed to do that, so of course he is.
It's subjective. In one way, I think without a riff, the rhythm is more interesting. Rhythmically, it's more interesting. And with the riff, maybe the phrasing is clearer. I don't know, I guess there are cases for both. I sort of do it both ways. Sometimes I do a riff and sometimes I don't.
It's just a slot machine with him. Sometimes he does it, sometimes he doesn't. Alright. I'm a little upset with how this is being run so far.
Is that link between what instinctively...
Just zoom on in. Just keep on going.
finding an explanation in the music afterwards, and it's quite important, I think, to do that. It's not important for how you play it, because you play it like you want to play it, on the basis of the knowledge or the experience, you know, afterwards, in explaining to someone else, it calls for some sort of almost intellectual explanation in order to explain why you do it in such a way, other than saying, like you were saying...
Just cut him off. Just like, yeah, he's not going anywhere with that one. Let's just end it there. Alright. There's a part 2. I think there's only 2 parts, though. So, there's a part 2. We're just gonna watch the whole thing today, and I'm just gonna whittle it down. Woo! You played it!
I'd like to mention about that, actually, and plus the chords in the middle. What are the chords? Dun, 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 ding, dun, dun. Yeah, Teddy Bear's Picnic in the middle. Teddy Bear's Picnic, is it? With this sort of thing like that.
Oh, give me that. Give me that guitar.
I don't know if it's...
What are you playing? Like Soundgarden right now?
You know what I mean? The harmony in the bass is better, isn't it? Can you remember that? I think that's better.
Do you remember that?
And the important thing is you've got...
I don't know how helpful this is for anybody. I mean, John really leaned into it. He was like, this is going to be uninteresting for everyone except for us talking right now. So there's no point in even watching this. That's kind of how he opened it up. And I have to agree with him. I don't know. So what did you guys think? Bream versus John Williams, masterclass hosts. Who's the better host? I'm going to have to go with Bream for now. Which, here's the next masterclass I wanted to watch. This is Julian Bream masterclass. Villalobos Preludes 1, 2, and 3. If you haven't watched my first Bream masterclass, like the way this thing is set up is just beautiful. Meanwhile, in Bream's mansion, in his castle, excuse me.
This 18th century farmhouse set in rural Wiltshire, the home of the guitarist Julian Bream, is the setting for this series of television masterclasses. The house and garden, attended with the same care and enthusiasm Bream brings to his playing.
God, beautiful. This is meant to be watched. Like, it's perfect.
It's more than a home. The converted stable now serves as a workshop for a guitar maker.
AKA, Julian Bream installed a practice dungeon where he brings students and practices.
The workshop, a small room, is used as much for table tennis as for informal recitals.
It's probably even. He seems like he plays a lot of table tennis.
A number of young guitarists gathered to watch Julian Bream work with advanced students and young professionals from this country and abroad on some of the best-loved pieces in the guitar repertory.
God. It's perfect. You see what I mean, right? It's perfect. We've already started this now. This is where we're going tomorrow. Sorry to subject you guys to the first one. Alright. Well, I think that pretty much concludes this computer segment, so let's go back to the practicing. So of course we have the Soar Mozart variations, and, I'll probably work more on the Bach. That's going to be over pretty soon, so I need to find a new sonata to maybe start going into. Bach sonata, specifically. For now, I'm going to work on my stuff, and I'll see you there. I think I'm about done. So, how about this? Well, come over here. Because why not? I'm just gonna play the whole Adagio for you, and then we're gonna call it a day. Check this out. That was the Adagio. What'd you think of that? Pretty good, right? I've been kind of doing a thing where I just play like the first half and second half, so you've never heard that in a extravaganza, so figured I should play the whole thing sometime. Though that'll maybe be an extravaganza pretty soon. This week might be the week of like new extravaganza pieces. Maybe I should allow sheet music in the extravaganza. I don't know. Well, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up, shall we? Alright, well, hopefully you enjoyed that. And if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe, leave a like. Yeah, and if you have any questions about anything, be sure to leave a comment, and I will answer it in the chair over there, as I've been doing. That's a pretty fun part of the log, I'd say. I'm gonna go make breakfast now. I haven't really been eating the Bach bars. Sorry about that. Yeah, alright, well, I'll see you tonight.